Well, hey, folks, for those of you who have never met Ronnie James before, Ronnie is the training director for here at Tidewater. Ronnie is also, he is in the field producing, so he's a producing broker. And he's so valuable to all of our brokers and our internal staff because he takes real life stories, what he's seen in the field, and brings it back to everybody to help with training. So, Ronnie, I'm going to throw you under the bus a little bit, but Ronnie was, he was a broker who, up until this past AEP, when he got engaged with Medicare Center, he was a fax machine kind of guy. So Ronnie is here today to answer some questions that we've been asked by brokers, and also to share his personal experience because we see the reports, and Ronnie was one of the top producing brokers submitting apps through the Medicare Center this year. So Ronnie, thank you for your time. So Ronnie, we've got 6 common questions that were asked by brokers. I'm going to ask you kind of in a Q&A session. So we're just going to kick right into it. So Ronnie, share your experience on how this resource, the Medicare Center, impacted your business in 2019.
Wow, I will say that it was the single biggest joy of my AEP because, as you know, Medicare.gov changed on us, and it was a challenge to start with, and you know we had a lot of difficulties with that system, but the Medicare Center was a joy to work with. As Mike said, I have always been a paper app kind of guy. And there have been carriers that for years have been threatening to reduce commissions for paper applications. And I had always said that until that day happened, I was going to continue to write paper applications. But the Medicare Center just allowed me the opportunity to be able to have one password to be able to get into all of the carriers that I have through Integrity and through Tidewater. And it made the app process so easy. It took you straight to the application. I could look up doctors. I could look up prescription drugs. It was so simple that it made the process quicker when I was in the home. And then additionally, when I got home, it made my home life better because I didn't have to stand in front of the fax machine for hours listening to busy signals or dealing with jams, or just waiting on confirmations to come through that things had faxed. So it definitely improved my quality of life during the annual enrollment period. And, you know, as most of you know, during the annual enrollment period, our time is so valuable to us that we get little with our family. So by using the tool, it just made things a lot smoother for me.
That's awesome, Ronnie. That's great. And I know your lovely wife, Pamela, enjoyed that too, more time with you. And folks, just know too, our digital marketing team here, Kevin Smith and his team, on your screen, he's actually doing, you can see he's kind of navigating the site for you. So definitely check that out too. So thank you, Kevin, for providing that. All right. So Ronnie, as you know, here at Tidewater, we are fully transparent. We throw everything out on the table. If you can just kind of share on the Medicare Center, what were some pros and what were some cons that you experienced using the Medicare Center last year?
Okay, the pros obviously were that I'd have one point of entry, and I could see all of the plans that were available within a zip code. I could also easily access the provider directories and drug formularies for each plan that were available, which kept me from having to flip from website to website. And quite frankly, having to enter passwords over and over for the different carriers. So that made it easy. I would also say that I enjoyed the fact that once I completed an application through the Medicare Center, I got an instant confirmation number. So I knew that the application was received by the carrier, which meant that it was going to be a speedy process in getting that application processed. So those were pluses for me. The only real negative that I had was that, and I learned this, and it was not the Medicare Center's fault as much as it was mine, but the first couple of applications that I did, I went straight into start an application, and it allowed me to do the application. The application went through, and there was no issues with that. However, because I didn't go in through start a consultation, which the tab to start a consultation is the tab to go through if you want to use the Medicare Center to create a CRM because I could not go back and see the application because I went straight to enrollment as opposed to going in through the consultation tab. If you will go through the consultation tab, it will allow you to save that client in your system for access to pull up at a later time. It will also allow you to go back in and be able to print the application, which is really nice if you want to keep hard copies. In a previous career, I worked with a carrier that if you had to do an electronic application, once you saved and submitted the application, you could never pull it back up. That is not the case with the Medicare Center. But it is important to know that you will need to start off through the consultation tab in order to be able to print the application at a later time. The other thing that I would say is it's important to go through and maybe run through a practice application or two, in that some of the carriers have a signature tab that you'll be able to get the applicant to actually sign the application via a touch screen or through the mouse. Others do not require an applicant signature. So if the carrier that you're gonna use would require a signature, you may just want to practice so you'll know how to show the client to sign the application when that time comes. But again, I can't tell you how happy I am as an agent to have the Medicare Center at my disposal.
Awesome, Ronnie. Thank you, my friend. Ronnie, the next question is, as you know, learning a new system and a CRM and enrollment platform, it can be overwhelming because there's a lot of information. What recommendation would you give for a broker who maybe has never used anything like this before? What would you suggest, and is it easy to use and easy to learn?
Trust me, if I can do it, anybody can do it. I joke and say, you know, the Geico commercial says so easy a caveman can do it, but really it is that simple. I'll be honest, the first time I did it, I was nervous because I was in front of a client, and, you know, when we're in front of clients, if we've done a professional job up to that point, there's always that little bit of fear that we don't want to go into something new and then look like an idiot in front of our customers. Well, this system is basically foolproof. As long as you follow the directions, you'll go right through it without any issues at all. So I would encourage you to give it a try. I was surprised at how easy it was, because I'll be the first to say that I was skeptical. I thought I've always done paper applications, and that's the way I'm going to do my business. But being that I'm in the position that I am at Tidewater, I thought I'll give it a try one time just so I can say that I've done it. And when I tried it that first time, it was so easy. And then I realized that this is the way to do things. So again, if I can do it, I can assure you that anyone on this phone line can do it as well. And I think you'll be very, very satisfied with the service that you'll get from the Medicare Center.
Awesome. Thank you, Ronnie. Thanks for sharing your personal experience on that. The next question we got was, you know, how does the process look from A to Z? And I'll tell you, folks, we could probably spend an hour talking how the process works from A to Z. But our business partner, Justin McBee, who heads up the Medicare Center, he created 3 awesome videos and training videos where it explains exactly how to use it. So if you are interested in the process and seeing it firsthand exactly how to use it, please let us know. We'd be more than happy to email you over those instructions. And thank you, Justin McBee, for creating those videos. That they are extremely helpful. So, all right. So Ronnie, the last question we got, and this is for brokers that were potentially looking to partner with Tidewater, is how do they get access to this enrollment platform in CRM, the Medicare Center?
Yeah, it is available to all of our partners. Now, when I say partners, you'll only be able to pull up the carriers that you actually have through us. So if you're partnering with another FMO on a particular carrier, that carrier would not show up on the Medicare Center. And we hope that that'll give you one more reason to give us the opportunity to earn that contract with you, because it will make everything simple having it in one place. But you will have access to it. You go to medicarecenter.com and then you enter your username. which is your NPN, your national producer number, and then you'll enter your password, which is the letters NPN and the last 4 digits of your NPN number. And that will get you into the Medicare Center. I think I gave that correct, Mike. I've got mine programmed now, and but that's the first time you use it. And it's very simple to get into. There's demonstrations, like I say, that Justin has done. The videos are incredible. That'll help you with that. It's really, I make it sound like it's very easy, and some of the agents that I've talked to said, surely it can't be that easy. But again, it really is that easy. And the feedback that we've gotten from the field has really been incredible. And that's why we're touting this so highly, is because we really want to do a good job of making your job as easy as possible. And if you're an agent like me, the fun part's meeting with the client. The fun part is discussing the benefits. The not so fun part of our job is the paperwork. And with the Medicare Center, it keeps your paperwork to a minimal. So again, I encourage you to go to the website and take a look at it. But if you're a partner with us, you will have access to the Medicare Center. And the beautiful thing is that it's available to you at no cost.
Wow, Ronnie, thank you so much, my friend. Just explaining, sharing your personal experience. And like I said, folks, Ronnie is out there in the field just like you all, experiencing these things. And, the Medicare Center has drastically helped him. So, Ronnie, thank you for your time today. I know you're a busy guy. And for all of the Tidewater partners, we are more than happy to schedule a one-on-one training with you if you want to feel a little bit more comfortable with the program. And also for, all the new Tidewater partners that are looking to partner with us. We would love for the opportunity to talk to you and just provide you transparency, not just for the Medicare Center, but for all the resources that we offer. So on behalf of myself, Tidewater, and Ronnie James, I want to thank everybody for joining us today. The next conference call will be in 2 weeks. We'll be releasing the topic about it. But like we said, if you have a topic that you want to discuss and need some help on, send it to us and we will bring it to the broker community. So thank you, Ronnie, for your time. And I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Thanks, y'all.